trouble when it comes to like creating videos for you guys and not editing them. So I said, you know what? Let me just come on here in real time and do the application. I tried to do it the other day, but that didn't work. So we're gonna do it again. I'm gonna be using the Bold Hole Lace Jelly, which is one of our actual products that we use for temporary hold. I'm gonna be going live on my other platforms as well. I'm gonna go ahead and get those started. I was having a whole lot of trouble with the lighting situation in here, but I think I got it under control. I'm just gonna do it in real time and see, like, if I can get that to work for me. I don't mind doing that with no edits. What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? I'm about to do this application. This is a redo. I tried to do this application the other night. The connection was bad, so I said, you know what? Let me go in my kitchen. I mean, in my bathroom and just redo it, right? We're gonna be doing this application using the Bold Hole Lace Jelly. This jelly is a temporary hold for lace, right? We also have our Bold Hole Liquid Gold. We recently introduced our Bold Hole Reloaded Liquid Gold, which is a stronger 4 ounce than the 8 ounce. Which, you have to determine which one is going to work best for you. You guys have been using it for your ball caps, using it for the temporary holds. It's really, really good. Like I said, today I'm going to be doing the jelly. I put this on the other night. Like I said, the connection was bad, so I'm redoing this, right? Put it back on this wig. And just been trying to find like the best time of day to go live for everybody, for my followers. This is the unit. This unit is from my site. We currently do not have it in stock at the moment. So I utilize the wigs that I do have for content. And just to show you guys how to use the product. These crimps look amazing. I actually did this color and it is saved on my YouTube. You can go watch how I did this color on my YouTube. I used Hot Tools. You can get this from Sally's. This is a big crimper. I purchased a smaller crimper and I want to use that later, but that's what I crimp these with. I did these with some, I did soft crimps. I didn't like really make it hard. I didn't want it hard. So I'm going to do this application. If you missed this application, I did it last night and we're going to do it again. Now, what I've been telling people when it comes to using the Bold Hole Lace Jelly, you can actually put this on top. You don't have to put it underneath. Because I know a lot of people have a hard time when it comes to doing their own install, so I just wanted to show you a quick way to make it easy for you guys, okay? So when I do the Bold Hole Lace Jelly, I showed you guys 2 different ways to do it. We're going to make this quick, simple, and to the point, right? So what I like to do is I put a little bit on my hand. I always start in the middle. I notice a lot of people use like the press and comb, but I like to pre-prep my knife. And you see here, I don't have my cap. You don't have to put your, you don't have to seal your cap if you don't want to, especially when you're using the products that are just temporary. You don't have to seal your cap down. A lot of times, I mainly like that for people who have like low hairline, or if my braids look bad and I'm trying to do like, a step-by-step tutorial, I'll put on a cap. But for the most part, I like that on people who have low hairlines, or you're doing something distinctive with your lace. So I have the lace jelly on my hand. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna start in the middle. Then I work on the side, right? And the thing about this is it doesn't take much. So when I apply it, I'm using like, I'm on 3 different cameras right now. So when I apply it, I just put it on top. out. I have not put the tint on. When I did this the other night, I had put the tint on and everything. It may still be some on there, but I haven't done it. I wiped it off. So it doesn't take much. And I'm not going to do a lot of baby hair. I'm not a baby hair person, so I'll go ahead and dry this. When you dry in the actual, either the liquid gold or the boho lace jelly, when you're drying it, you use warm air, okay? I dry mine completely. I dry it all the way until it's completely dry. I like to go live, like, if you guys are having issues with anything or you just want my help, I can go live with you and help you on live. We've done that a lot of times on our Instagram, and I noticed on TikTok that they allow you to go live with people as well. So if you let me know, you can either email us or like comment like on a post. Sometimes DMs, I don't know what people, a lot of people like, oh, just check your DM. Those DMs, a lot of times, it's so many in there. And then Instagram have them separated, it's hard to keep up. So like if you're trying to contact me, either go on our website, email me, or either comment on a recent post, hey, check your DM. And then that way I can find you faster. So I pretty much dry this all the way. Like I don't halfway dry it because I don't want to lay a band down and then it gets stuck to it and turn it white. If you notice here, you're not seeing anything. Like it's not going to turn white. I can take my makeup, which I'll do today because I didn't want to put my cap down. I'll take my makeup and I'll go right here and that'll connect that. And then I'm going to take questions at the end. So I dry this all the way. So if your glue is turning white, that means your body is hot. I've posted several videos about like how to do that, but what you need to do, you probably need to go live with me. I've done some videos when you're doing the glue, if your body is hot, it will turn white. It's pH balanced. It's water-based. The white glues are water-based. So if you're hot, you may want to get you like a glass of water, and we did that on live. You can go back and watch my IGTV lives where we went live with people who were saying, that happened to them. We went live with them, and we did it with them online. I had them drink ice cold water while we were doing the live before we started the glue application, and then it did not turn white. So if you need my help, email me. I'll walk you through it. You don't have to go live. We have customer service reps that will walk you through it as well privately. So you don't have to go live, but I just think it's great if you're willing to because it can help someone else. All right, if you notice, I kind of like smooth that down. Now I'm going to do the sides. This right here is holding. Look, you can see it. I have to go to all cameras. Holding. We on there, right? It's still a little damp, but she's on there. I'm going to go back and dry it. So now I want to work on the sides. And I just want to go ahead and take that jelly and I'm just putting it right there on the edge. Don't overdo it. And if you notice, I wasn't taking my comb and pressing it in. That's going to make it turn white. All right? So if you notice, I just laid it on there and dried it. Okay, I didn't touch it. I didn't go crazy touching it. Oh, pressing it in. I wanted to last. Like, don't do it. Like, just relax. Don't do it. Just lay it down just like how you saw me do in the video. Let it dry on the way. You're not going to get anything white. Okay, so now we're working on the side. Right now, guys, I'm going to come back to your questions. This install takes literally like 5 minutes. When I get done on the other side, I'm going to try my best to, not try. I'm going to get your questions because it's easier for me to see. If you want to do, I really don't wear a lot of weight here, but if you want to sweep her around, you can. Go ahead. Right? Then I'm going to dry it all the way. I have my blow dryer on warm air. I wouldn't have it on too hot. You don't want to burn your face off. But when you're doing the temporary holes, you want to use warm air. When you're doing our glue products, or any glue product, or any glue from Home Depot or Lowe's, it is a scientific fact that nature, they'll notice the difference. But if you're not, you may or may not notice it, but I'm just telling you, it's a scientific fact. On glue, use your, on glue, use cold air. On the temporary home, you want to use warm air. So it's like that. Alright, so I'm on here. I'm not completely dry, but I'm pretty dry. So I want to go ahead, I can do the other side. I'm going to get y'all questions at the end. I'm almost done. We're going to do questions. This side there. This is a super easy install. It's only supposed to be a daily hold, but I have customers that tell me they wear it 2 to 3 days. I'm sure they're tying it down and they're re-cleaning it and putting, drying it again, the next day, because that's the only way. It's a gel. It's a holding gel, specifically made for lace. Okay, and I'll get y'all questions at the end. I'm not doing anything special, y'all, because I really don't wear all that baby hair. I like it. I'm about to do a braided wig, and I'll probably do like a lot of baby hair with that because the lace don't like me anyway. So, and I'll braid it on live. So now, hold on, girl. I don't like y'all see that. I don't like that. I don't even think I cut baby hair on this. I think I just customize this wig and put it on. The best way you guys are going to get like the best look with your hairline is you got to customize it really well, okay? And I put up several videos on my YouTube showing you guys how to do that. You can follow them step by step. Go to my YouTube and look for the customizing videos. And I'll come back to your questions in just a minute. But I do provide a lot of free information on my YouTube. I have gotten, I'm looking at some of the questions now that I'm just doing one thing. Okay, so I have gotten a tan line before, especially on this big forehead. It was so embarrassing. I had my wig down really low, and I did get a tan line. But understand, wearing these wigs is like wearing a hat. You can get a tan line from wearing a hat. So somebody asked a question, they said, I don't know if y'all can hear me with the blow dry, but this is not dry yet. I'm going to answer some of these questions. I hate missing questions. So when it comes to, someone asked what's the difference between the temporary hold and the glue. The glue is going to last longer. Temporary is just it has that name for a reason, temporary. It's only going to last a day to 3 days. Now, we have customers that have claims they wear this for a week, and I have customers, they say they wear this for a week, but I feel like the most you're going to get out of the lace jelly is about 3 days, but people say they go longer. It's a gel, and it's specifically made for lace, so I'm going to come back to the question. I hate missing questions. I'm almost dry. Give me like 2 seconds. So I continue to talk about this. So I got a little gel here. I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to wipe that off with my wipes. And then I'm going to go on top. Possibly, I think some of the lace tint, if you missed the live the other day, I took a brush and some of my lace tint because I'm not getting any flashback right now. So some of the tint is probably still on there. I was hoping I was going to get a little flashback. I think I got a little bit right here. I always do, so I'll probably go right there. But some of the lace tint is still on there from yesterday. I like to dry mine until it's completely dry. If you don't and you tie it down, it's gonna turn it white. So you don't want to get that. So dry it all the way. I'm almost dry. Hey TikTok, thank you guys for all of the gifts you're giving me on there. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for the roses, the presents. I'm gonna come to your questions in just a minute. I'm gonna answer these questions. I'm gonna tell y'all when to put y'all questions up. Okay. I feel completely dry. I feel like that didn't take us long. I'm talking and I'm stopping or whatever. you're using it to seal your cap, you're possibly like putting your skin like you might not irritate that day, but over time you're going to create sensitivity on your skin. This is something, that's why we came out with our that was the reason why we developed our own products, because they don't contain any alcohol, they don't contain any DMDM. And I understand that everybody is, you know, making product. I do want to say this. Everybody is making product. It's so easy to get product made in China, I understand. But you guys be careful of what's going in it, because I promise you they could care less about what they put in it. At the end of the day, sometimes it's all about them getting a good hold. And whatever they put in it to get that hold, they could care less than how it's going to harm you or the customer. All of our products are made in the United States, so you don't have to worry about us not following FDA rules or alerts that you get on certain items that are causing people problems. They are, you know, a lot of the chemists are aware of that in the U.S., so they won't put those items in there. So, you know, that's one thing you want to keep in mind when you develop a product, because there's a lot of studies have been done. And yes, and people always say, well, how does a product get on the market? FDA don't check everything. So until somebody have an issue. But I promise you, if you guys are using these alcohol products with this products with alcohol in it, like your got to be and your other things, that aerosol cans and stuff like that, you're gonna break down the sensitivity of your skin. Okay, just know that. And today you might not have a problem. Next week you might. Okay, because that's how it works. Sometimes people don't have a reaction right away. So you're breaking that skin down, and then you're covering it, and it can't breathe. All right. Right here, I'll go ahead and wipe that off. Be careful. I know we all out here trying to make money, and that's cool, but you want to go about the consumer. I'm not in this business for today. I'm in this business for the long haul. Okay? I'm not here to make $1 today. I'm here to create some great products for the long haul. All right, so I'm going to go in with my lace tip. I noticed, like, right here, I could just do right here, because I did this the other day. I hate that I should have, I was afraid to, because I have something to do. I was afraid I was going to lose my crimp, my soft crimp. I see a little something right here. I hate that, because I wanted y'all to see that, and then that live didn't get saved. But that's okay, because we're going to be doing this often. I haven't been on live in a while, but I'm trying to get back in motion of getting on here, talking to you guys, explaining the product, going live with you guys to help you with the product. So what I like to do, I'll turn at different angles. You can see a little here. And that's how when I make my videos, you know, when people be like, oh, I can't see anything on yours. Because I take my time. Like, I'll go in here, I'll turn different angles, and I'll see something like, it might be, like, it's not bad right here, but I'll go and do something, because I know the camera it may pick it up or something. So I'll do a little something, and then I can dry it, because it's pretty much dry, and it still has some gel there, and that'll press that down some more. I'm using the caramel by Boho, our lace tip. It's cool. It's cool. Now I want to do something with this cap, because most times I just take it off. And the removal process is super easy. You just do water. I can't take it off for you now, but I'll come back later and take it off, and we'll save that as well. And I think I have something that I need to curl. I'll be doing all of my videos. I'm not doing all this editing on YouTube anymore. I don't have time, and I don't want to wait on people getting me my videos. So I'm going to do it live, no matter what it is. I'm just going to do it live, upload it, and we'll go from there. It's better live anyway. All of edits, you can't see everything, and it's so much that you need to see. I'm trying to edit. I'm like, a lot of times when people watching my videos, they're like, oh my God, this video is long, so I try to make them short, and I'm cutting out important information. So I'm not doing that anymore. This is going to be straight live. We're going to get it raw. even have to use my, I got this big old mirror. See if I can use it. And then I left my my lace, my easy root. I'm gonna do something else. I hate that. Y'all gotta check out that easy root by Lace Assassin. But you see how I widen that now? I gotta go back in because that's why I like the easy root too. When I go in and do that to my how it widens just a little bit, I can easily fix that with the easy root. So that's cool. I got something. Right? That's why I'm gonna do these live. I'm not gonna do all this editing. I'm waiting on people to give me my edits back. Take it too long. I'm gonna have y'all put your questions up. Put your questions up now. Put your questions up now. I'll answer your questions. I'm rolling all of this at the bottom of the comments. So now I can see and answer your questions while I'm fixing my, yeah, eyeshadow works too. Okay, it said that caramel can, it is very universal. And what you do is, a lot of people don't realize on lace tint, um, just start off with a little bit at a time. Like, don't go in with a lot. Like, do a little bit at a time. Put your questions up. I can't see any questions on YouTube right now. I have to go back to those. But I can only see them in TikTok and I can only see them in TikTok and what's the name of that? Even why the cap usually feel like it's pulling my edges. What do you use to put your cap down with? Your cap might be too tight too. Why don't you try Essence? Try pantyhose. They're bigger. Some of those caps are tight, okay? Y'all listen to me. I like that question because that happened to me. That happened to me. She said, why does it feel like her caps are pulling her edges? Get pantyhose. Some of these caps are too tight. You haven't heard anything back on your order. It's been some days. When did you order? If you order during the holidays, sometimes it could be a little, we are a little busy and we short staff because we're rotating people out for the holidays. But everybody is back and we answer emails fast. So what you want to do is, and we also have a phone number on our website. So I don't know if you DM and don't DM us about your order. Go ahead and email or call. Okay, yeah, I don't know if you were on here earlier, Essence, when I was talking about the got to be, I moved away from that. So just do the liquid gold by itself and don't use that stocking cap. You may need to go to pantyhose, okay? Sometimes I use pantyhose and you gotta stretch those caps out. Sometimes I just go to pantyhose. And then this cap I got on is tight. It's one of those tight ones too, but I'm not sealing that down. Okay, so somebody asked about bleaching knots. Okay, even though this is not about the, I'm gonna answer that question. So if you go back to the videos, right? If the knots are really, really big, you want to bleach those first. If you notice on bleaching the whole thing at one time. That's where you guys can go wrong as well. You can do nair on whatever you want to. It's just to make things go faster with the nair. When I worked in movies and things like that, sometimes we didn't know what actor we were working with, and sometimes you don't get to pre-prep anything. So that was just something that I put out there to show you guys some things that we used to do back in the day. It just makes things easier. You don't even have to do it there, but that was just something. Sometimes on the spot we had to do stuff. Sometimes they would have an actress come in, and they will fire her the next day. So we have to do somebody else with the same look. But this is on here, baby. She on here. She on looking good, right? She looking good. Y'all can do this. This is easy. Easy peasy. Easy. All right, so I'm going to TikTok right now, y'all. I'm going to talk to y'all later over here on Instagram. Delete, because we're going to upload all these, keeping everything on. We keeping everything. All right, what's up, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram is weird. That platform is weird. All right, so we're going to stay over here a little bit. And, yeah, she's good now, right? She's good. And she's holding. And she looks amazing. Y'all can do this. This is a easy product to use. You guys need to get this. I love our products. Product development takes so long. I probably did like 4 or 5 of these before I got it the way that I wanted. And I still always work on them and try to make them better, depending on like the input that you guys give me. Right? So whenever you don't ever feel bad, like sometimes people they feel like they're complaining, but don't worry about complaining. If it's especially if you really support me, like if it's something that you're like, man, I just wish this didn't have this or it's doing this, let me know. I'm either gonna try to help you work through it, contact us, email us, call us. Don't DM the DMs. I wish I could screenshot and show y'all what that look like, but contact me so I can help you work through it. If we can't work through it, then that means there is a issue somewhere, especially if I'm getting the same thing from several different people. So just get with us, let us know what's going on, and I'm going to help you. All right? All right, guys, so thank you, TikTok. This is my second time going live on TikTok. Thank you guys for watching. I'm going to be back later, and I'm going to show y'all the removal process because I need to upload that and save that on my YouTube as well. I don't even know how to get out of here. I'm going to come back on here later on because we're going to do remove, but I have to go do some work. There we go. Alright, so this is pretty much how things is going to go, TikTok, right? Whatever I'm doing, like styling videos, I'll do some styling videos. I'll do coloring videos. Right now I'm at home because the weather was kind of weird, but I'm going to be doing things live. Like I'm not doing all this editing anymore. I want you to comment below, like this was my first run through with this. I'll probably be in my studio where I have like my sinks and things like that, or which is wherever I can work to get you guys the information that I need to get you. Let me know how you felt about this, doing it live instead of editing, because I think for me, it's going to be easier, but I'm trying to make sure that it's going to be the content that is for you. So let me know how you felt about this. The only thing I will say is I could not see the questions, and I don't know if that's something I did wrong. I couldn't see if you guys were asking me questions like in real time on this live on YouTube. I could see everything on my other platforms, but I couldn't see anything here. That was the only downside for me when it comes to the YouTube. But I believe some of the questions that they were asking is probably questions that you guys were thinking about as well. But let me know below how y'all felt about this, because I feel like I'll be able to push out more videos if I do it like this, but I don't know if it works for you. So let me know below, and I really appreciate you guys for watching. Thank you, and I'll see you guys. I'm going to come back here tonight, and I'm going to remove this. Talk to y'all later.